Aloha! Today we're diving into a heartwarming and hilarious story set on the beautiful islands of Hawaii. We are learning English with Lilo and Stitch, the Disney classic about an unusual friendship between a lonely girl and a genetically engineered alien who looks like a mischievous dog but acts like a gremlin. It's a fun and touching tale of belonging, redemption, and the true meaning of family. So what happened was that Stitch escaped from an alien prison and crashed on Earth. A mad scientist who created Stitch has come to Earth to catch him and take him back. Mischievous, redemption, and mad scientist. These expressions and the other ones you'll learn today are included in the deck of flashcards that we created for this lesson when you watch it on the Real Life app. You can unlock this lesson for free and get a much better learning experience right now by clicking the link in the description below. I'll tell you more about it later, but now this is how the lesson will work. First, we will watch the clip with the subtitles. Then you will learn the key vocabulary and pronunciation, and finally, you'll test your comprehension by watching the entire scene one last time, this time without subtitles. And I'll ask some quiz questions to see how well you've understood everything. So let's watch the first part of the clip.
He's all yours.
You're all mine.
Well, what's he doing?
Shh, keep quiet. He's listening for us.
How good is his hearing? I mean, can
Why don't you run?
Coming, I'm coming!
Stop! I have just determined this situation to be far too hazardous!
Don't worry, I won't hit her.
No! That girl is a part of the mosquito food chain! Here, educate yourself!
Using a little girl for a shield. This is low even for you!
Oh!
Bah! Tear him apart with both my
Have you
hands.
lost your mind?
What is it, Stitch?
We cannot be seen!
Bad dog barking at nothing.
You can't shoot, and you can't be seen. Look at you! You look like a monster. We have to blend in.
Let's break down the seed and learn some natural expressions you can use in everyday English.
Why don't you run?
Coming, I'm coming!
Stop! I have just determined this situation to be far too hazardous!
When something's hazardous, it means it's dangerous and could cause harm. You'll see this word in warning labels like hazardous materials on chemical trucks or hazardous road conditions during bad weather. It's more formal than just saying dangerous. Check it out in this example from SpongeBob.
There's the road. On the other side of this deep, dark, dangerous,
Hazardous,
hazardous.
monster infested.
Don't worry, I won't hit her.
No! That girl is a part of the mosquito food chain! Here, educate yourself!
The food chain is a way of explaining who eats what in nature. For example, small bugs get eaten by frogs, frogs get eaten by snakes, and so on. Before coming to Earth, Pleakley gave a report stating that Earth is a protected wildlife preserve because it is the only known planet where mosquitoes survive. The Galactic Federation considers Earth important specifically because of its mosquitoes. So what's funny is that Pleakley argues humans are essential to that ecosystem because mosquitoes feed on their blood, on our blood. I hate mosquitoes.
Here, educate yourself!
To educate someone, it means to teach them something, but it implies more than just giving information. It's helping someone understand it deeply and use it well, commonly associated with things like safety, manners, and culture. When someone says, educate yourself, it can be serious or sarcastic, depending on the tone. See this funny example related to a karate outfit.
Morning, Bear. Nice karate pajamas.
It's called a gi.
You need to educate yourself, man. See more movies.
Now, educate yourself may sound like a command, but it's also a really important reminder. If you don't take time to review what you learn, you're going to forget it. I mean, this is a quite common situation for many English learners. Get into conversation, and right when you need to use a certain expression you've learned before, it doesn't come to you. Your brain simply goes blank. Then you pause, try to remember, but the flow of your sentence has already been ruined because you got stuck. I know that feels really frustrating to not be able to express yourself the way you would like. I've been there myself. And that's exactly why we created the Real Life English app, to help you become a confident and natural English speaker by practicing with these lessons the way they were meant to be. On the app, every lesson like this one, with movies, TV series, and podcasts, comes with a full transcript and a deck of flashcards of the most advanced expressions. And by practicing just 10-15 minutes daily, you'll be able to remember the words and expressions you are learning forever. This happens because of the spaced repetition technology we developed, which lets you review words just when you're about to forget them. Can you imagine being able to use all this vocabulary in your next real-life conversation in English? This is what you can get with the Real Life English app, and you can unlock this lesson you're watching right now for free, which comes with all the materials that I've mentioned, by clicking the link in the description below. You can also look for Real Life English in the App Store or Google Play, but the link below will take you straight to this lesson, which is free if it's your first one. Now I'll see you there.
Using a little girl for a shield. This is low even for you!
Jumbo says, this is low even for you. What do you think he means by this is low? It's stupid, it's clever, it's mean or unfair. If something is low, it means it's really mean, like doing something sneaky or dirty to win. So Jumbo is saying Stitch went too far by hiding behind Lilo to protect himself. By the way, this reminds me of another collocation saying this is a new low. It means this is the worst thing someone has ever done. Check out these two examples from The Simpsons.
Homer, this is really low.
This is a new low, even for you.
Oh!
Bah! Tear him apart with all both my hands!
Have you lost your mind?
To tear something apart means to destroy it completely, often in anger or violence. But this can also be emotional, like a breakup that tore someone apart. In this scene, Jumbo is threatening to hurt Stitch physically.
Tear him apart with all both my hands!
And bare hands means without tools or weapons, just using your own hands.
Have you lost your mind?
The phrase, have you lost your mind, is a fun way of saying, are you crazy? It's something you might say to a friend who's doing something super risky or strange. So instead of jumping at Stitch right in front of the humans, Pleakley says they need to do this.
You can't shoot, and you can't be seen. Look at you! You look like a monster. We have to blend in.
To blend in means to look normal or not attract attention. If you wear a bright red suit to a serious meeting, you definitely won't blend in. In the natural world, many animals blend in with their surroundings to avoid being seen by predators. Check out this example.
Don't move!
Not moving.
Shh, not moving.
Try to blend in.
What? Blend in? What do you mean?
Now, before we watch the next scene, let me give you some context. Ever since their parents died in a car accident, Lilo has lived with her older sister Nanny, who works hard just to keep them both afloat. Lilo is a lonely, quirky kid who struggles to fit in with the other children, especially Myrtle, the popular girl who loves picking on her. If some of these words were unfamiliar to you, I'd like to remind you that you can learn and review them all on our English app. Now let's watch the second clip and then learn with it.
Okay, I gotta get to work. Stick around town and stay out of the roads, okay? I'll meet you at 1. Okay, I guess we should be going.
What about Stitch? sorry I bit you and pulled your hair and punched you in the face.
Apology not accepted. Now get out of my way before I run you over. Ah! I got a new dog. His name is Stitch. That is the ugliest thing I have ever saw. Yeah! Ew! Get it away from me! I'm gonna get a disease! Somebody do something!
Oh, great! He's loose!
His destructive programming is taking effect. He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities where he will back up sewers, reverse street signs, and steal everyone's left shoe.
It's nice to live on an island with no large cities. Are you okay?
So as I was saying, Lilo's sister Nani is taking care of their family and trying to keep them afloat. To stay afloat literally means not to sink. Figuratively, it means surviving through a tough situation, especially financially or emotionally.
Okay, I gotta get to work. Stick around town and stay out of the roads, okay?
To stick around means to stay nearby or not go far. Nani is telling Lilo to stay close and be safe. You can also hear us asking you to stick around till the end of this lesson, not to miss anything.
This is the only club in town. Where else are you gonna play?
I have no idea, but I'm sure as heck not sticking around here. Let's go.
What do you want?
I'm sorry I bit you and pulled your hair and punched you in the face.
And here's that girl who's always picking on Lilo. When you pick on someone, you tease or bully them in an unfair way. And as we see, Lilo tried to stand up to the bully. Lilo says, "I'm sorry I bit you." Bit is the past tense of which verb? Bite, beat, bat. That's right, to bite someone means to use your teeth to cut or chew something. Unfortunately, the girl doesn't accept the apology.
Apology not accepted. Now get out of my way before I run you over.
To run someone over literally means to hit them with a car or a bike. This is also something people might say, sometimes jokingly, sometimes not, when they're in a rush or annoyed. There's a great example of connected speech. This is how natives cut, reduce, and link words together when they speak. Listen to this part again.
Now get out of my way before I run you over.
Hear that soft D sound in get out of? In English, when a T sound is between two vowel sounds, like in get out of, it often changes into a soft D sound. This is called a flap T and it's super common in American English. So it happens twice here. The T sound in get and the T from out both turn into a soft D. Get out of. And as you can notice, off is reduced to just an sound. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Listen and repeat.
Now get out of my way before I run you over. Now get out of my way. I got a new dog. His name is Stitch. That is the ugliest thing I have ever saw. Yeah! Ew! Get it away from me! I'm gonna get a disease!
Ooh is a classic reaction when something is gross or disgusting. Kids and adults say it all the time. Myrtle clearly thinks Stitch is disgusting. And we have another chance to practice the connected speech and the flap T sound, as it happens here again. Can you catch it?
Ew! Get it away from me!
She doesn't pronounce all the words separately, like get it away from me. She says, get it away from me. Again, the T sound in get and it turns into a quick soft D sound. Get it away. Get it away. Now it's your turn. Practicing this will help your listening and your speaking sound more fluent and natural, just like in the movies.
Ew! Get it away from me! Get it away from me!
Now, Let's get to the final part of this scene.
Oh, great! He's loose!
His destructive programming is taking effect. He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities where he will back up sewers, reverse street signs, and steal everyone's left shoe.
When something takes effect, it means it's starting to work or happen now. Jumbo says this because Stitch was designed to destroy things, and that destructive nature is starting to show up.
There she is. Welcome. That tea should be taking effect.
He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities.
If you are irresistibly drawn to something, it means you can help but go toward it. Like how you might be irresistibly drawn to chocolate cake, even if you're on a diet. Stitch is programmed to love chaos, and Jumbo says he can't resist going where he can cause the most trouble. You can also say you are drawn by some irresistible force, like in this example.
Soon they reached the moat surrounding the castle, but this didn't stop them. On they went as if drawn by some irresistible force.
He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities where he will back up sewers.
This is a sewer pipe. It takes wastewater from your home into a bigger pipe and onto a sewage system under the city. To back up a sewer means to clog or block it so it overflows, which causes a big mess. And to deal with a sewer backup, you would need to call a plumber or a sewage cleanup professional. And to become fluent in English, you just need to subscribe to our channel and tap the bell so you don't miss out on new lessons every week. Wow, 2 short scenes and so much English packed inside. How much did you actually learn and remember? Let's find out.
He's all yours.
You're all mine.
Well, what's he doing?
Keep quiet. He's listening for us.
How good is his hearing?
I mean, can he...
Why don't you run?
Coming, I'm coming!
Stop! I have just determined this situation to be far too hazardous!
What image shows a hazardous situation? A hazardous situation is a dangerous situation.
Don't worry, I won't hit her.
No! That girl is a part of the mosquito food chain! Here, educate yourself!
Using a little girl for a shield. This is low even for you!
Jumbo says this is low even for you. What does he mean? Stitch is acting very stupid. Stitch is doing something unfair or mean. Lilo is too short, so Stitch can't hide behind her.
Oh!
Bah! Tear him apart with all both my hands!
Have you lost your mind?
What is it, Stitch?
We cannot be seen!
Bad dog barking at nothing.
You can't shoot, and you can't be seen. Look at you! You look like a monster. We have to...
What's the word for when a person tries to go unnoticed by matching the behavior or appearance of those around them? Blend in.
We have to blend in.
Okay, I gotta get to work. Stick around town and stay out of the roads, okay? I'll meet you at 1. Okay, I guess we should be going.
What about Stitch? My friends! What do you want?
I'm sorry I bit you and pulled your hair and punched you in the face.
Apology not accepted. Now get out of my way before I...
What phrasal verb best completes this sentence? Be careful crossing the street. You could get run above, run over, run on by a car if you are not paying attention.
get out of my way before I run you over. Ah! I got a new dog. His name is Stitch. That is the ugliest thing I have ever saw. Yeah! Ew! Get it away from me! I'm gonna get a disease! Somebody do something!
Oh, great! He's loose!
His destructive programming is taking effect. He will be irresistibly drawn to large cities.
Jumbo says Stitch is irresistibly drawn to large cities. What does that mean? He can't stop drawing pictures of cities? He's naturally pulled towards them like a magnet? He was created to live in a big city.
Where he will back up sewers, reverse street signs, and steal everyone's left shoe.
It's nice to live on an island with no large cities. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, that's it for today's lesson with Lilo and Stitch. You've learned some super fun expressions, improved your listening skills, and practiced the connected speech. Good job! Now don't forget to really remember all the new expressions you learned today. You need to review them. Just click the link in the description from your phone to get instant access to the premium Lilo and Stitch lesson for free. See you in the next one.
Merry Christmas, sir.
It certainly is, Lucy. Since you have arrived.
Look, I've put up with a lot since I got here. But this...
We thought you were the witch.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, but in my defense, I have been driving one of these longer than the witch.
I thought there was no Christmas in Narnia.
No, not for a long time. But the hope